EGM Network.
From Studio A in sunny Florida, welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. Today's show is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate. And here's your host and glamour girl, makeup artist, Cindy Getz.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. I'm Cindy Getz, your host, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. And you guys, my guests today are truly from one of my favorite organizations in town. And they definitely beautify our community. And I can't wait to get to them. And, you know, if you're watching live, you see us in pink and you know what we're talking about. But we're talking about hammers, we're talking about hard hats, and we're talking about women who build. We are talking about Habitat's Women Build that happens every March, and I love being a part of it. I don't know why, but they select me to be an ambassador. We have another ambassador in our group today that I'm going to introduce you to, and it's so much fun. It's so empowering, and oh God, there I am. Okay, I really am hammering some nails there if you're looking at the video right now, but I am so excited. We're going to talk about Women's Build, how you can be a part of it. You don't want to miss it. It is amazing, especially when you watch the family that you're building for right there. And I cried. I've done it a few years now, and you don't expect it. And they do a beautiful ceremony for them. And I cried. Yep, I did. Didn't expect it. But let's get to it so you can know about it, be a part of it, get a pink shirt, get a pink hat, get all pinked up. But we are talking to three incredible women today. They are representing Indian River Habitat for Humanity Women Build, along with myself. My first guest, she's been on my show a few times now. I love her. She's so animated and does so much for our community. Talk about beautifying Vero Beach. She is an Indian River County Commissioner and former mayor and city council member of Fellsmere, a longtime community leader and business owner of Marsh Landing Restaurant. She brings both public service and small business experience to her work in our community. And by the way, the best biscuits in Indian River County. Please welcome Susan Adams.
Thank you for having me.
I think I was trying to make a deal with you last year. I'm like, Can we all get biscuits at your, because we were close to Fellsmere where we were building.
Yes,
so,
yes.
And we'll
have to make that happen this year.
Well, and we all did go. I know you couldn't make it, but my whole team, we went and ate at your restaurant. It was lovely. It was so much fun. Thank you. And I'm glad you're here with us, fellow ambassador.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right. Well, next we have someone new to our show. She is the Development and Gift Coordinator for Indian River Habitat for Humanity and the Women Build 2026 lead, a passionate advocate for philanthropy. She actively supports multiple local nonprofits while champion affordable housing solutions in Indian River County. Give it up for Jolene Garcia.
Hey.
We have a team of thousands in this studio.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
And kudos to all the props. I believe you're in charge of all the hats that we're having on and the pink shirts. And you've got a tool belt. Yep. I mean, hard hats. It's wonderful.
Yes.
So welcome.
All things Women Build.
Yes. And then we have a Director of Neighborhood Revitalization at Indian River Habitat for Humanity, leading efforts to repair and strengthen homes across our community. Guided by her belief that everything happens through relationship, she builds strong partnerships with homeowners, nonprofits, vendors, and veterans throughout the county. Please welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, Karen Bryant.
Thank you, Cindy. Glad to be here today.
We decided we feel like we're part of like the Pink Panthers or something like that. I mean, I love how we look on the screen. It's so fun. If you're listening on the radio and you're not watching live, Jolene set us up. We have pink shirts on, pink hats on. I mean, we are totally pinked out. So love it. We're totally in the mood. So listen, we're going to talk about Women's Build. We're going to talk about how people can be involved. Susan, we're going to talk about how they can be an ambassador and really be leaders to the community and their friends. But before we do, I'm kind of known for my shenanigans. Cindy got to get the button ready. So we are going to play a game, okay? And it's going to be Name That Tool.
All right.
Okay,
All
so
right.
I am going to start it. You three are going to be a part of it, and here's how it works. So I'm going to describe the tool. Okay, the first person to yell out, you can yell out the answer. It's kind of like, what is it, Jeopardy? You know, hit the button, except there's no button. You're just going to yell it out. So the first person to yell out gets a point, okay, and the winner gets a prize. Pretty easy. Okay, are we ready? Do you feel
Yes.
good? All right, Susan, Jolene, Karen, first game here. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Okay, here we go. Name that tool. Here we go. You ready? Number one. Shout it as soon as you know. I help you measure success, literally.
Measuring tape.
I feel like I heard.
She got it first.
So that was where, okay, so that was Karen. All right, I'm going to put Karen gets a point. All right, the next one. Okay, I make sure everything is straight and balanced.
Level.
Susan!
Ooh, there you go.
All right, very good. Susan gets a point. One for Karen, one for Susan. Next one. I locate something very important behind the walls.
Stud finder.
Yes, Susan! Okay. Bonus round. Here we go. Without me, nothing would stay together. It's a little tricky. Without me, nothing would stay together.
The hammer?
Yes! Okay, very good. And that was Jolene. All right, so we have Karen 1, Susan 2, Jolene 1. All right, so let's see. So Susan 1.
Okay.
And here is her present.
I get a level.
Yes! All right. Because she leveled up.
Look, I see what you did there. And not only is it a level, but it has a measuring stick on it.
Yes, I mean,
There we
it's
go.
just all in one right there. So.
Every girl needs one of these. Thank you.
Speaking of leveling up, what, Susan, is your measure of success in the community?
My measure of success in the
Yes.
community? Well, since we're talking about women's build,
Yes.
it's how many hammer swings you're going to take on March 7th.
I love that.
That's
yes.
your measure of success.
Yes, I love that so much. Okay. And Karen, how would you describe the housing, how this levels up families for within Habitat?
Well, it's just amazing to be able to be a part of Women's Build, to be a part of Habitat on every single day basis, because you come across all walks of life. And so with the crisis we have with affordable housing, this really helps us combat that. This helps us put the hammer to the nail and make it happen for another family, a low-income family in Indian River County, to get into their house. So this is going to move the needle by having these teams out and about and getting those nails hammered in and these walls raised.
I love it. Now, Jolene, I do love a good stud.
Yes.
But we're talking about who are the real studs supporting Women's Build this year?
So we have our women ambassadors, of course,
Yes.
so that leads the teams of their peers within the community. We have all men too that support. We're gonna have a men team to support Women Build, so anybody in the community. So there's no really experience needed to just come out and be able to swing a hammer.
And that's what I love. When Connie from Habitat first, she's behind the scenes marketing, and when she first asked me, she was immediately, there's no experience, Cindy. You don't have to know how to use the tools, and you actually have contractors there that volunteer their time that show you how to use the tools. So we'll get into that a little bit, but that was real exciting to me. I'm like, okay, I can do this. So let's back it up just a little bit, Karen. What is Indian River Habitat for Humanity? I know for our community, it started in 1991, over 100 families served. There's so much. They do preservation, repair. Tell us, if people have heard Habitat for Humanity but never really dug in, what is it?
So, that's a loaded question, because we do a lot, Cindy.
You really do.
I'm going to stick in my wheelhouse. I am the director of neighborhood revitalization. What does that mean? That means we do critical home repairs. We help people stay in their homes home, not just Habitat Homes, any low-income family in Indian River County. So we serve a lot of veterans. We serve a lot of roofs right now. We're replacing a lot of roofs. And
Is that because of insurance? A lot of insurance companies,
Insurance, Hurricane Milton last year in October. We're still seeing some stuff from there. We did a great impact of being able to do disaster recovery in Indian River County. But what that does when we're able to replace a roof, that keeps a family in their home for an additional 20 to 25 years. And that keeps that unit as an affordable unit in Indian River County. We don't want anyone to lose their homes. We don't want those homes to go back out on the market. We want to keep that unit an affordable unit. And of course, bless the family that's been living there so that they are able to stay in their home.
Absolutely. I love that so much. And I feel like people don't really understand that Habitat also does that. And not only, I think people are familiar with the building of the home process, but to actually do repairs so people can stay in their home is amazing. It's amazing.
Yes. So between the new homes and the home repairs, we do over 100 a year.
That's
over
insane.
100 homes and families we serve in Indian River County.
Love that. Love that. And I do remember talking to Trevor, the CEO, and he said, Cindy, it's really cheaper on everybody to get them to be able to stay in their home, existing home, than for them to have to be evicted or kicked out, and then now they're homeless, and now they struggle with having a job, and it just becomes this hardship that's hard to get out of.
Absolutely.
So I love Habitat for Humanity. Love. Let's dive in, because there's a part of it that is so special to all of us girls, and that is Women Build. Jolene, what is Women Build, and why is it so impactful?
Yeah, so our Women Build initiative is just rallying that empowerment of women to raise funds to get affordable housing for our family members in our program. So this year we have the King Sisters, so it's just really great. So we're raising, our target is to raise $80,000. So within that, doing the fundraising efforts and building a team and coming out on the construction site, that is our goal. We're trying to get affordable housing for these participants.
I saw, Jolene, an interesting statistic. 76% of Habitat families are female-headed households.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, girl power.
No, that is so amazing.
Yes.
So, I don't want to stop too heavily on this, but I do want people to understand that there's a lot of sweat equity. There's a lot that goes into acquiring a Habitat home.
Exactly. Yes. And our mission is really simple too, is building that foundation for families to be able to afford, to get into home ownership. So it's really important to be able to have these kind of programs in place.
Absolutely. Speaking of programs, and Susan, I'm going to get to you about Ambassador in just a second. But Karen, what does stable housing look like for families? So if what I'm hearing, Habitat creates that stabilization, but what does that look like? What does that mean? What happens when that home is created and there's a calm environment and it's safe? What does that look like?
There's so many things, because we have families that we stay in touch with. Again, like I said, everything that happens through relationship. So when you check back in on a family, families with children, having that stability in the home, the percentage of their grades go up. And we do have a report of that. We have, a young lady, Sarah Robachek, that had come through the program, and she has reported recently that her children are doing so much better in school. But that is a real statistic, that having secure home, you're doing better in you're getting connected in the community. You're getting your children involved in sports and recreation. And the fact that they do have to do sweat equity, a home buyer has to do 150 hours sweat equity. So they're side by side by their neighbors a lot of the times building. So now not only their children, they're bonded together.
Right.
Especially where we're doing Women Build this year. They're putting their sweat equity in together. They're looking forward to being lifetime neighbors. So again, that relationship, so we're building community, we're building relationship, and we're building stability.
I love that. I love that. Susan, I want to talk to you about, the Women Build Ambassador Club, if you will. will. But this is something funny that that is really cool that Habitat's done, is they've picked leaders in the community like yourself to really rally around this cause. So talk to me. I think, is this your second year as an ambassador?
This is my second year as an ambassador.
Okay. Tell me about the Ambassador Club and what it means to you and why people should be involved.
Well, being an ambassador really allows you to share that message of Habitat and what they're doing in the community. And I think it's so important because Habitat is in every neighborhood in our community. It's so interspersed, and it's so important for our low-income residents really to be stable. And stability is what builds communities. If your people are stable, they're going to be successful, and you're going to have a much more successful community. So being asked to be an ambassador and help share that message is really just such an honor. I mean, it's so much more than just going out and building the house. That is the absolute fun part for sure.
It sure is.
But it's in recruiting more women to come out and support, to come out and build. Join us on that day for fellowship, family, friends, and fun. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Lots of laughs, maybe a little bit of bruises here and there, but lots of laughs. And Cindy, this is my second year as an ambassador, but my mom and I would always go together to Women Build on that weekend. We'd find a house, and that was kind of, it used to be a time ago that it was closer to Mother's Day. So that was kind of how we would celebrate Mother's Day, because we always had to work at the restaurant. So this is a natural progression, and Habitat is just one of those. Even when I was in Fellsmere, it's that one nonprofit that just really impacts my North County community so very much. So it's a pleasure to be able to support them.
Wow, I love that so much, and it is fun. It's a meaningful project, but it's also fun. I know I had a lot of new girls on my team last year. Susan, and they were just like, wow, like this is so empowering.
Yes.
It's and it's not that long. I believe we were there from 7 to 12, and I didn't even know, girls, that we were getting lunch. So we got little Chick-fil-A bags.
Yes.
That was before we went to your restaurant. That was our snack, because you're hungry. We were nailing nails for a very long time, and you supply gloves, you supply hats, you supply the aprons. For someone who's never done this, I'm going to go back to you, Susan, because you and your mom would do this together. If someone wants to join a team, by the way, you don't have to have your own team. Just join up with somebody, and Jolene, I'm sure you can connect them, right, to a team, or have them come solo. But paint the picture. You start at 7 a.m.
you show up first thing in the morning. Everybody kind of arrives on site at the given appointed hour. Habitat supplies you with gloves and all the tools you need, the safety equipment, nail belts, all that stuff. And then they kind of walk you through what the day is going to be, how to be safe. Because there are people that have never done anything like this, so you want to be safe with the tools and be aware. But then they kind of break you up into different groups. And then those groups have a supervisor, for lack of a better word, kind of assigned to help you with that specific project. So like in the past, I've done the strapping for the walls. I think we've done siding. If you can find a job that's like inside, that's awesome. But I've done the carrying of the wood. That's not bad. I try to avoid being on the ladder, but there's a little bit of something cutting. There's all sorts of different things. So no matter what your skill set is, or what you think your skill set is, there's a job for you at Women Build, and we could definitely use the help.
I love that. You nailed it. We need you. March 7.
And it's month long too.
Yes,
so you can still come out in the month of March and build and participate.
All right. Well, we have to go to a station break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Healthy retirement starts at Treasure Coast Community Health. Short waits, easy scheduling, on-site services, wellness visits, chronic care management, and same-day sick visits. Call 772-257-8224 or visit tcchinc.org.
At lunchtime, enjoy a Southern home-cooked meal paired with the best sweet tea in town at Marsh Landing. You'll love our daily lunch specials like chicken and dumplings every Thursday, or one of our juicy half-pound burgers. Experience old Florida cuisine at Marsh Landing in Fellsmere.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
Vero Beach is out and alive. Music's playing, people are dancing, the dance floor is packed. It's the Sunset Saturday Concert. Fun and free for all on Ocean Drive. With live music by Glory Days. Food, wine, and beer. Presented by GHO Homes, the Vero Beach Chamber of Commerce, Millennium Cremation Service, and Mangrove Sands Golf Club and Restaurant. The Sunset Saturday Concert. Saturday, February 14th at 5 p.m. at Humiston Park on Ocean Drive, Vero Beach. Now that's the life.
Cindy gets, she totally gets it. Oh my gosh, did you see my prom makeup? She so gets it.
Dude, did you see her before and after makeup on Instagram? That makeup girl gets it.
My wedding makeup was so amazing, and my makeup artist, she totally gets it.
My senior photo makeup rocked. She gets it.
You should see her new Facebook profile. Her makeup artist really gets her.
My eye makeup is so on fleek. Thanks, Cindy Getz.
Cindy Getz Makeup Artist, 772-633-4030.
She gets it!
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. I'm Cindy Getz, your host, and we want to thank Dale Sorensen Real Estate for making sure we have these amazing stories like Habitats on the show. And so Dale Sorensen Real Estate, whether you're buying or selling, you want to reach out to them. You can find them at sorensenrealestate.com. You can also call them at 772-231-4712. Dale Sorensen Real Estate, thank you so much, especially for helping us get these amazing stories out like Women Build. We want to wrap it up. We are here with a couple gals from Habitat. And of course, we have Susan on the show as well. And so let's just, if people they're listening, the gals are listening, or even guys, we're including them this year. They want to be a part of it. Give me the when and the where and the pre-party and all of that.
Of course. So the pre-party, we'll start with that first because that's exciting. That's our last attempt for rally before Wall Raising on March 7th in Gifford Gardens. It's the address is actually 4730 40th Ave. So before that, Thursday night, we do our kickoff night, which is hard hats and high heels.
Love it.
So we are rallying up the women, any sponsors, volunteers, participant donors. They're all coming out together. We're going to celebrate the success we had so far. So that's really exciting. And that is going to be hosted by Hogan Yards at Pepper and Salt.
Okay.
So we're really excited for that this year.
Wonderful. New location. Okay. Any final thoughts, Susan and Karen, for Women Build?
Hey, listen, ladies, come on out, be a part. You never know what it will turn into. I volunteered at one of these events, and now I've been an employee since 2017. So love Habitat.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on out and join us. Sign up, be an ambassador, be a volunteer, or, just maybe make a little donation. We'll happily take that as well.
Absolutely. Yes. I love it. And I want to really kind of pull the heartstrings for just a second, too, because we have 1 minute left. But one of the most special things about this Women Build is you get to meet the family that you're building for. This is not just, something that maybe is on paper, but literally they are there.
Yes.
And Habitat does a whole, little ceremony. And one of the coolest things, Susan, is we get to sign one of the trusses, one of the, they give you all markers so you can write them love, write them positive affirmation. It's really pretty neat.
It is.
Very impactful.
Very much.
Yeah. What is your favorite, Susan?
Well, I've been to a couple of the key ceremonies where they give
dedication.
the dedication and they get the the house key, and it becomes their
that's
official
really
house.
cool.
And that's very impactful. But they work so hard on the house. There's so much sweat equity. I think it's just, you know, the little bit of help that we give them is the least we can do to help our community. So
I love
Yes.
it.
awesome.
Jolene, Karen, any final thoughts?
Yeah, so with the circling back to the home dedication, we are this year going to be doing a post event. So anybody at the end will have a total rally of all the efforts raised, so which will be really exciting, and be able to see the sisters in their home, the King sisters in their
Love it.
home. So it's a real great experience.
All right, Karen, we got 10 seconds.
I just love that we bless the home. We
Yes,
bless and we
we
pray over the
do.
home.
Yes.
We give the family a Bible. Love it. That's, you know, sealing the foundation right
All
there.
right, Susan, Jolene, Karen. So when is it? March
7th.
All right, we'll
Thank
see you
you.
there.